Hello gamers! Hello gamers! I didn't change the text there, bottom left. Let me change it to my pity. ... Yeah, actually, I'll remove this one and put only this one. My pity. That's it. Alright. Hello Akito, hello Mr. Uchiha, hello Kappa, and hello Sandy. Hello Lulu. Which is Luna, by the way. I remember. You revealed yourself, so I know that you're Luna now. Let me do my dailies with my... You pulled them. I'm sorry, Kappa. I was peer pressured into doing it. At what cost? Yeah, at what cost? I know. Yeah, it'll be like that. How's this gay even? What? What did you call him, dude?
Let's keep going, team. You ahead. Stefano, over
The
here.
fuck? How did that dash miss? Why is the volume so low today? I need to increase it. 1 second. Isn't he supposed to be taunted? Like, for fucking sake, man. There you go. Wait. Let me increase the volume. What are you guys writing? Our Vanilla pulled him too? Yeah, I saw it. They actually found Tignari and Ridesley in the same poll, right? My mom... Oh. Now it's too loud. 3. There you go. Wait. Oh, still that hilly charm. Also, there's a drop that I didn't get. There's a few drops that I didn't get. The fuck? Alright. Here. Anyways, let me close a few things here. A few tabs that I have open since I'm teleporting anyways. And how are you guys doing anyways? Y'all so lucky? Why? What's lucky about losing a 50-50 and ruining the, you know, the guaranteed on Freena's weapon? I don't see anything lucky here. Matthew, I will pull Ryo and keep him level 1 for chat. Why? Surprisingly enough, not many people in this chat like Ridesley as much as you would think. Because I also thought that they did it. But I think there's like a preference for Venti rather than Ridesley. So, if you really wanted to like... if you wanted to like upset chat, you would have to pull Venti and keep him level 1. Get it? Dude, why am I missing it? Feels so laggy. Like whenever I aim like up this balloon thing. I don't know, is it just me? Like I feel like it's so laggy. Hello Chris, by the way, in case I didn't say yet. But I might have. I don't know. Wait, do you have enough for Furina? Okay, I have enough for Furina. It's just that now I might not be able to get the weapon. Like that's the only problem. But it's okay. He will spend whatever it takes to get Furina, I bet. I will. I will sell my asshole on the black market. I said it yesterday. I will do that. To get $100 to afford the Furina weapon. Maybe. Maybe I can get it. Maybe. Let's hope so. I'm not too proud of how things went yesterday. Like it's just that I don't know if it's gonna pay off. Right, I'll be there during the Furina weapon pulling. What does that mean? Are you trying to threaten? If stuff goes south, you just oh. No, seriously, no need. Like I've been able to pull Novilette and Risley all thanks to you, and actually Lini's weapon as well. Like it's okay, guys.
Use the spotlight. Now's your chance. Precision
Good stuff. I like how like Mika's buff appears on the right and Wriothesley's buff appears on the left. So when you have like both things active, his skill and Mika's ultimate, you have like two icons above your character. it's kinda silly, no? Like look at this.
Leave the wounded to me. You had your...
Let's begin.
You see? There's like I have the feather and the wolf on the other side. I'm happy I didn't go to school today. Why? What happened, Ava? I want Nilun Genshin because I like her dance. Yeah, sure. Nilu's pretty cool. Like her team is like really fun. I think it's pretty nice and yeah. Although people always say that like Geo team is like Unga Boonga, lots of damage, no effort. It's not even true. Because to be honest, the Geo team does have a setup. It has like, you know, just you need to use Goru, then update all the Nito. And I don't know about the other unit because it depends on the other unit, right? But and I wanted to say like, but Nilou Bloom is actually the effortless version. Nilou Bloom just does damage for free. All you need to do is use Nilou first in the rotation, and then just do whatever the fuck you want. It will work out. It will actually. I don't know why like the Geo team started getting the fame of like being so easy when it isn't really. In terms of like it does have a setup. It's not just you know, oh, I'm doing no reaction, therefore it's easier. The setup is still there. I don't know. It's harder than, for example, most of the Dendro teams. Although the Dendro teams are considered as skilled for some reason. Back, Geo team, what happened? Nothing, I was just talking about it. Is Yelan in every team? Yeah, Yelan is really fucking good. Like, she can carry most teams. Not even joking. I think Yelan is super strong. First main DPS, Diluc. I don't like playing Diluc. What you got? I mean, Wriothesley? Yeah. I did get him indeed. Is it not the title of this live stream? Did I fuck it up? No, it is, right? It is the title of this live stream. Fuck. What am I doing? I alt-tapped my mistake, man. And I keep alt-tapping my mistake. What's my problem, man? Jesus Christ. Let me convert all the Primo Gems I got into this. Just so I don't start using it for resin and silly things and all that. Also, I was away for a stream and everything went wrong. What the fuck, chat? Oh, you now use Lini? No, I'm not really using Lini. It's just that I put him on the team because I like him. I'm not using him though. I use him in the Spiral Abyss usually. I marked something there because yesterday I saw it. My Diluc is C1 and he's level 1. Nice. My Diluc is C3 and I have never cleared the Spiral Abyss using him. I think I haven't. Maybe I have, Maybe I was like trying to record some video challenge and then I used them like very long ago. Then never mind. I even got the skin for him. It's just that his skin is cool, but playing him feels not good. Like the ultimate is not really nice, but the skill is just, ugh, you know. I did sort of Millet on Spiral Abyss first try. Yeah, no, like fucking how's it called? The solo Millet thing is real. Like you can even do it at C0. Not even joking. You can actually do it. If my Novilette was maxed, then I could be able to do that as well. I could. What am I saying? Wait, I would be able to say to do that. Fuck, man. Why did I say? Why did I say like that? That's so weird. Also, something cool that you can do with Wriothesley is keep your charged attack. How's it called? The passive. There shall be a plea for justice. You can keep this passive on indefinitely, right? And for example, right now I have it on, which means that like every charge attack that I do doesn't consume stamina, and it means that I can actually like mine stuff with Wriothesley without consuming stamina, because his charge attack like does it is like a blunt attack, so it calls a shatter, and it does like a decent amount of damage to like crystals. So that's pretty cool, but like it's something that you gotta be aware of. Ma tipo Novilette, the wife for Ryo. Look, I'm not using any stamina. Ain't that cool? Won't be here also if he streams tomorrow, Yelan. What? Alright, then see you, Akito. How come though? Do you wanna share the reason why? Okay, I'll charge it back. Yeah, I'll put Novilette. You're right about putting his wife and the team. I'll even put them next to each other. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to like make like a proper team with him. Okay, so like Novilette's team, the one that I liked the most to use, the one that I was most comfortable with, ended up being this one, right? Where is Albedo? So I'll keep it here saved, because I want to make like one team for each Fontaine character, you know? And for... fuck the Eula team. Where's Wriothesley? Wriothesley... I definitely want Mika in it. What do I put? Monocryo? What if I find an enemy that is immune to cryo? Then... Dehya.
Got a job for me?
Let me try this. Let me experiment a little bit, guys. No child with Novilette? It's not that good. Especially when you don't have C1, it's not worth it. Wait, let me decrease the volume of the music a little bit. Decrease it by so little, but it's not even noticeable. Well, whatever. There's the fucking... oh, yeah, I didn't know how to reach that thing. So I can remove this mark since I got the thing there. And why is there another one there? Did I put it by mistake or not? No, no Mika, only Novilette. Nah. I need Mika, I need Mika. Oh, what is this? Suspend current quest. Why did I place a mark there on the map? Why did I put it, chat? Do you guys remember? My birthday's on November 4th, so I need to wait. Damn. When you get Nahida, do Ryo, Nahida, Dehya, and Mika. Yeah, I wanted to try that. I really wanted to try Wriothesley, Nahida, and Dehya, because I think you can actually maintain like a burn aura that will allow you to melt. But I can't. I can't do that, you know? I can't try it. Fuck, man. Did you try it, Kappa? Is that why you're suggesting it? Because you didn't know how to do it, so you saved it for later. Yeah, but like, was that the thing that I marked it? Like that PC thing? That like, what I just did was the thing I didn't know what to do? Because it kind of seemed random, the marker there. Oh shit, okay, happy birthday for tomorrow. I'm gonna make you a special vid. Nice. I'll pull Wriothesley later today. You can try it on my account. I haven't pulled him yet. I will try it on your account, Kappa. Thank you very much. I need to test that stuff out, you know, the fucking Dehya and all that. Popsities. The fuck is this? The secret to staying healthy, don't get sick. That's crazy. That's so true, chat. Did you know that the secret to staying healthy is don't be sick? That is so true. Matthew, do it on stream. Do what on stream?
They say
I'm
there's
understanding.
nothing new under the sun, but somehow a picnic in the warm sunshine.
What, trying Ridesley out on a Cap's account? I'll keep him C0 in case I get more Ridesley, okay? I'm bored, as always, McDonald's, and you're literally always bored.
You had your chance. Cryo incarnate.
Have a seat. No need to fear.
Stop slowing me down, you piece of shit.
Now's our chance. Final warning.
Transfiguration.
I'll even place the Hia's thing, so I can melt here and there. Alright. Pull on Kappa's account. I don't want him to pull though. I don't know, pulling empty. In one copy he's enough. Yeah, yeah. I just like that they just assume that I'll just pull on your account. Let me get this bird out of the way. Bunch of enemies here. No, let me change the team. I already don't like this. I need a grouper. I definitely need a grouper in here. Right?
Sounds good to me.
Wouldn't you guys say? Venti's very cool. Is he? What did Chris say? Didn't want him to pull in general.
Leave the wounded to me. Precision.
Stay cool. Face your gift. A moment, please.
Do you imagine if they add a character that increases like a character's move speed? Like, you know, that Mika buffs attack speed? What if there's a character that genuinely just increases your move speed, but like a good amount, like 50%? Wouldn't that be kind of crazy? Would you guys pull a character that doesn't? Well, you pull Farina because you like her though. Oh, thank you, Cap.
Adorn my knight. Engaging. Now's our chance. Let's get it off.
Have a seat. Now.
Are you those the coolest? No, they aren't. What? Zem, my little sis, is back.
Leave the wounded to me.
God damn.
You had
Let's begin.
you wrote this fucking Paimon with the clown thing again. Is that it? Every single time you mention your sister, she's like the Paimon clown emoji? Am I understanding this right?
Now.
Can I get my charged attack? Thank you very much. The problem is that Flowing Purity doesn't... it doesn't give me the fucking... I can't heal as... like... Oh my fucking god, I can't speak. I can't heal consistently, which makes me unable to do... to activate the Flowing Purity every single time, like instantly. When I pull Risley, I will prepare some teams for you to try. Alright. I came and Child Team is playing. Yeah. It's no coincidence. It is fate.
Let's begin.
Like, I kind of wish that every charge attack that Risley did healed him. Like, imagine if his passive was instead of what he does. Like, it's just that he heals with this charged attack, but he still consumes stamina, so it's not like you can spam it. You know? And he would kind of be able to have a self-sustain as long as you have stamina, you know? But maybe that would feel bad.
Let's keep going, team. You had
A lot of people that are saying that like they're pretty disappointed with Ridesley because it feels like his kit was built around the C1, and the C0 is just kind of like a handicap for the character. How do you guys feel about that? Like, have you guys seen how Ridesley plays out actually or not? Wait, is Bubble here? I don't think so. I don't think... I didn't see Bubble. If they wrote it, I didn't see them. Are you mistaking me for Bubble again, child? Wait, did that already happen? Is it because you guys had both, like, dark pictures? I think I do remember it. And I have to say, Tignari is strong. I swear to God, yeah, I really like Tignari. Yelan is the best, everything. What? What are you guys talking about in the chat? What is going on with Akito and McDonald's Yelan? Why are you guys glazing each other's? No more glazing. Come on, glazing not allowed. Kappa, do we agree that glazing is not allowed in the chat anymore? Glazing, come on now. Yeah, they are. You know, you're... Look! How do you call that? If not glazing. That is like glazing at its finest. Where the fuck is the thing to solve this puzzle thing? Not to solve the puzzle, but like to get their chest. There. Don't reach it. Where do they meet? Do they meet there? There. What a free chest, hey, and ain't that nice? Is there something down here? Maybe I've already been there, actually. I feel like I have. Well, I'll check it anyways. Yes, Yelan and Akito are the best friends, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. Kappa, do you have any idea what the fuck is going on with Akito and McDonald's Yelan? I would never lie like that. Akito would totally lie, by the way. Akito is a complete piece of shit. But McDonald's Yelan is first in the list of... oh, what? I got stopped. Wait, I didn't get stopped. What is going on here? I do not remember this place. Is there stuff I didn't do? Oh, this zone looks cool. This one here. A chest?
I'd take it if I were you. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
So? Why is no one replying to what I said before? It's the pipes in the prison. Oh, yeah, you're right, Kappa, you're right. Though, why did no one fucking reply to the thing I said about Ridesley? How do you guys feel about him? Where Framinet was. Yeah. I get it, I get it. It's just that I didn't recognize it at first. I don't think there are many chests in the fortress. Like, I think I already, like, went looking for, like, chests in here. And I didn't find that many, right? Do you know that story already? I could do that. I could do that. Which one is it? It's this one, isn't it? I'll do the story quest, gamers. You guys are ignoring when I'm fucking asking you anyways, so, yeah. So many quests, yeah, I don't do them. Alright. Really, Matthew? Yeah, emoji, but no childs? What? I didn't add the child one yet. I can add one for you. I added them based on requests. If you want a child emote, I'll put a child emote. Look, I'll put it right now. I'm not even joking. I will put it now. Let me see. How about this one? Like, this one would make for a good emoji. I know you guys can't see it. I know you guys can't see it yet, but I have it in front of me. He's like a nervous looking child, you know? A nervous looking Tartaglia. Let's see. It's in the making. It's just that I gotta crop it a little bit, otherwise you're not gonna be able to tell. Now I gotta upload it. What's he doing? I am putting a child emote for our greatest child simp, our local biggest child simp.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Wait. There you go. There should be a new emote. If you guys refresh, you should be able to see that there's a new emote, I think. Anyways, now I can proceed with the story quest, can't I? Yeah, you guys are already sending it.
Wait,
Yes, I want to do the story quest.
Miss
Hello,
Maria
Mache.
Millette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Nevertheless,
Is this how it starts? Because I don't know what's going on here.
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
That's fine. Come on. Multitasking, right? Not multitasking, multi-purpose.
To work that out with how well connected you are, but I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
Damn.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat.
I need to stop the music as soon as I can.
Then?
It's just that I want to activate, I want to turn on the one in game.
That is
Otherwise, it
all
kind
the
of puts you out of the
information I
mood.
have acquired.
It puts me out of the mood, actually. That's the problem. I get put out of the mood. I'm still farming gems for Bloodborne-like a character. Who's the Bloodborne-like character? Clorinde? Who is Bloodborne-like? Wait, 1 second. Let me get a glass of water. I'll autoplay this. I'll still listen to it.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs,
I'm here.
but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
I really don't want to play this story quest with the fucking music
I'll
on,
come
man.
over and
It
deliver
just
the note to her.
it just ruins everything. Need to turn on the one in game. That fits a bit better. Matthew, please add John Lee with his PP pillar smiling. No. We already have a John Lee one.
What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark.
So you
I need some
emote?
time
Wait,
to
guys.
revisit those memories
If you guys have
and solidify
emote
thoughts.
suggestions, write them in the YouTube members channel on the Discord, so I can quickly look over it and see it and remember to do it. But if you guys just write it like this, I might forget, you know.
Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately,
Very
I wasn't
good
able to
people
protect
or
them.
Melusines? But I don't have Discord though. Yeah, but like Ava, I already added the emote you wanted, no?
And the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity
So
to
it's okay.
instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines
I wasn't paying
used to live a
attention to what he
secluded
said,
life
to be
away
honest.
from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
It's a journey of self-discovery,
There's
Paimon.
besides the Maréchaussée Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system
Carol,
of
wait,
Fontaine is
wait.
relatively
I wasn't
complex
reading what
and involves
Kappa
the
said.
interests of multiple different factions.
Carol took her own life. Yeah, but who? It's just that I wasn't paying much attention. Who's Carol? There's an already post that compares Clorinde to Lady Maria from Bloodborne, and yeah, there's many similarities. Well, I never played Bloodborne since it never came out on PC, so I don't know about anything, you know.
However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine,
But Clorinde is like
I personally took on the case.
Clorinde is like a design that Hoyo. It's just that like you know how Hoyo recycles their designs and all that. You know, like many characters from Honkai Impact ended up being like some Genshin characters, like really close to them. Well, Clorinde is also a character that was like inspired from a very old design that they had on an old game of theirs, which came out before Bloodborne. So yeah. If there are similarities, it's just a coincidence. They made the design first. But it's sad that they gotta keep recycling designs. I really don't like it.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
What is
Taking
it?
on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Wait, is this gonna be Ganyu Story Quest Part 2?
Yeah, we have nothing
Not
to do
too
with all those organizations
happy
anyway.
if that's the
So
case.
how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Clorinde is just fake A? No. I don't even see the
That does
similarity.
not sound like
Not
a
even
bad
kidding.
idea. I rarely
Guy-
investigate cases
oh,
on my own, but with
Okay, no.
professionals like you around.
That is not supposed to be
Sure,
read
well,
by
that's
me
smooth.
because I'm not invited.
Oh, Vaimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better
Kiara?
understanding of the situation.
Kirara? Also, why does this fucking typewriter... Why is it so big?
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
Alright, wait. Now I need to put the music on. So yes, this was the start of the quest, since I just got this dialogue thing. Because I wasn't sure of it. Let me check this typewriter size. Is it normal?
Yourself a fish out of water,
Or is it a
right?
bit too big?
But since you're the Hydro Dragon,
Looks a bit too big, no?
out of water
I don't know, whatever. Just silly little
for your
details.
suggestion.
It just looked really
consider
big
using the more
from that
accurate
like
term in
perspective
private
that they had
occasions.
before.
Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
He's a dragon out of water, guys. He feels like a dragon out of water. I miss this strange thing called sleep. I'm very eepy as well today, McDonald's Yenan. We're both very eepy. You can just watch this live stream in bed, relax, and sleep. You know? You could just do that. I don't think I'm gonna be raging much. You guys are behaving today, strangely enough. Maybe it's because Akito's not writing that much. But yeah, why not? We got a new emote. Also, I'm back from the dead. Hello, Coach Yoshinobu. Yes, new emote on request from Greatest Child Sim. They wanted a child emote, so there you go.
The weather's amazing today.
It's because I'm here, they're quiet. Ah, they're behaving because of that. Well then, thanks, Kappa. Thanks for your service, gamer.
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Well done, Kiara.
Adorable! Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter?
Threatening
Oh,
letter.
right. I remember now.
Then speak.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people?
Any sus?
Suspicious-looking people?
Sus among
What
us?
sounds suspicious?
What is a sus? What does sus mean?
Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Damn.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Jesus Christ.
A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it. Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big sis. She's even smaller than a Melusine. How is she big sis?
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
No.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10?
10.
I can't remember.
God dang.
But I remember coming to the court
10
of
what?
Fontaine with Carolyn Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
Do you guys think that Paimon is actually older than Kiara? Is she older than 400 years old?
Others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so
Also, wait. I gotta go AFK 1 second, gamers. Give me 1 moment. I'll leave you to Ridesley. Alright, I'm here, gamers. Sorry for taking a bit. I just had to, you know? But now I'm here, so we can continue the story quest of Neuvillette. Is chat still alive, or did you guys die in the meantime? Also, why is Charlotte fucking stalking us, man?
Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Yeah. Was it Charlotte or not?
Here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Yes, it's us.
They're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're protecting
Did you run
Kiara.
into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
Story quest time today? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to do, so why not? It's just that I might stop if it gets a bit boring.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special
Want
eyes
wisely
that can
to
see
handcuff
things
me?
with
Yeah,
their
do be
hands.
like that.
Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time.
Damn.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that is
All
pretty
right,
cool.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat?
No TCG today, Whitey? What, you guys want me to play the
I'm planning to
TCG
release
instead?
An outfit for children next month, and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course. Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
We're here. Uh-huh.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha!
Jesus.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's
Uh-huh.
right. I'm not the only one, you know.
How is
Interviewing
Neuvillette's
kids
story
is
boring?
every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to
Yeah,
accomplish.
it's
The
McDonald's,
Traveler
Yelan. Just
rarely accepts a
don't
public
listen to
customs.
them. They
Never
literally
had a
always
chance
say
to
it
interact with
regardless of what I
position.
do. Just don't
So
bother,
imagine
Kappa.
How surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right, then.
Maybe she can help. I mean, she swore she wouldn't tell.
What? Someone's targeting
Right.
a cute little melon.
Wajahat says pool, but I already did. I already have Ridesley.
Happens that I did
Why?
an interview with Kiara last month,
Pool.
in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now.
What?
Watch
It
yourselves,
involves
alright?
Melazine, so what? What's wrong with you, Charlotte? What are you talking about?
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
What do you think?
Matthew not
The
talking,
design
I don't
looks
like it.
pretty good, huh?
Well, it's because I'm listening. Clorinda! Clorinda's here!
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Run!
Yes,
What are
mommy.
you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
So this is where they made it. This is where they made her
Like
clothes.
you.
Oh my god, Mommy Chlorine. Yeah, exactly. Oh my
Should go meet
god,
up with
Mommy.
Neuvillette.
Okay then.
Quark, quark, quark. Damn, you guys are even thirstier than I am for fucking chlorine. That's crazy. That is crazy. Blood said indeed. Yeah, I did say indeed. What about it? What about it? We're talking about Mommy, and I agree. I don't even know what I said indeed to, though. But it was probably the right context and the right thing to say. So stop it. Stop pointing it out. You silly Billy. Dear God, those... yeah. The Buns are indeed fighting for their lives. That is very true. And now we know who designed that outfit. It was Chiori. Chiori made it on purpose. She knew her breast size and she still gave her like a size a little too tight.
You're back.
That's so
Is
cool.
everything all right?
Hello, Zafkale. What a terrible moment to join. Jesus.
To help us protect Kiara.
But it's fine. It's not that bad.
That
At
is
least I
good.
wasn't talking about Riotsley or Novilette because
It looks like
Whew.
Kiara is in good hands.
I got some things to say.
That's so
God
cute.
damn.
Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I've
Past
come up with two
decade.
plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On
You
the
get too
other,
steamy
I
when
could also
Riot
analyze the
cock on
conflicting
screen.
interests
Well,
of the
yeah,
major
I mean, how
cases
can you not?
and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents.
Forget Venti and Chlorine.
After all, I have
Exactly.
several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Okay. Then I guess I'll read about Spina di Rosula. Callus, boss of the Spina di Rosula, was defeated in duel and died of serious... No, I didn't want to autoplay it. The defense of his honor has now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Iudex Novilette reserved the judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. About the bribery case. There has been a severe bribery scandal within the guards. The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. The suspects have confessed... fuck, man. The suspects have confessed to the crimes. Can't read, man. About Risley! About Risley! He's gonna talk about how they have raw sex together. The defendant, Risley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty by Iudex Novilette. What are his crimes, though? Risley will be exiled to the Fortress of Meropide, where he will be serving his sentence. In the trial, Novilette remained silent for a long time. Yeah, but what did Risley do? I was actually curious about it. The Representative Council has filed a request to collaborate with the Maréchaussée Phantom on certain public events. Based on research, they believe that Melusines can enhance the popularity of these events. The Maréchaussée Phantom has yet to respond. However, it has not prohibited the Melusines from participating in such activities. Okay. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for the list of names. Well, I don't know what I just read. All of these. What are these about?
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. useful.
Can see Risley? Mine can hit up to 45k in full team. Feels kind of low for double crown. Mine is terrible. I have the worst Risley you ever seen.
But the truth is,
Because
never made up a
I
precise
kept being
combination
unlucky with the
myself.
Marie-José
If memory
flowers.
serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases.
I'll show you as soon as like this
The
dialogue is over.
documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective.
He's on melt with Mona
Trials
Bennett and
official
Kazuha.
duties are, to me, simply routine.
Mm-hmm.
There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
You have C6 Stoma? He's good with Risley. Maybe. I to be honest, I don't even know like Risley teams. The only teams that I tried so far are like a Monocryo variant with like Risley, Shenhe, Mika, and Kazuha. I tried basically a national team with Risley, but that I didn't like it because I fucking hate using Shangling. The national team that I'm talking about would have been like Risley, Shangling, Bennett, and Xingqiu, which focuses on melting Shangling's damage, but whatever, fuck that team, honestly. I tried Cryo, I tried Freeze, but, you know, kinda, Like, the only team in which he actually worked good was Hyperbloom, but that's because Hyperbloom is so good. The one team that I am really, really curious about, though, is using him with Dehya and Nahida. Because I think you can maintain the burn aura to the point that you can just melt every hit that he does. I mean, every time the ICD is there, I mean. So, that would be good.
My lack of consideration.
Risley double
People
Pyro and
rarely
Nahida
come
could
to the
work too
Pally
long. Yeah,
Memorial
exactly, I
for matters
was just
outside
saying...
work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we
Matthew,
should
before
do.
I really go building Tartalian,
like to have
physical
some
is wrong,
drinks,
right?
perhaps?
Yes, physical is
You
wrong.
must be thirsty after
He wants
all that
Hydra.
work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
Hello gamers, did you all get Risley?
I wonder
I
what
did.
Violet likes to drink. Oh,
Hello
maybe he's a
Eric.
fan of really
I did
fancy
get the
wine.
Risley. But my pity, now it's all gone.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an
I don't know if I'm too
entire
happy about it.
You know,
Oh,
like
wait.
Luke.
Check out if I should change anything with your UID. Alright, 1 second. I'll check it, just give me 1 moment. I gotta open the browser. Because the way to check it, since you're in a different region, would be to go on Enka network. Right? Then I go on it, 1 second. And... You're right, Lee. This is really good. Like I think this is almost as good as his signature weapon, like the weapon. So I don't think he gets much better than this in terms of like weapon wise. Like I don't think his one is just better. I think it's conditionally better. But anyways, 728. This is really good. This is a really good flower. The feather is also good. I don't know about his ER requirements, but like he doesn't even need to burst every rotation, right? Like I don't know if ER is a wasted stat or not. It's fine though. It's good. Like obviously it's gonna be like a damage increase compared to having like defense or something. But this piece is also really good. I mean, I would be happy with it. The Sands has a 20 crit damage and attack value upgraded. The Sands is fine. The Goblet is an off piece with 25 crit damage and... Wait, is his attack? Oh, so you don't have like crit damage here. That's fine though. Nah, I would say that this build is good. I would say that it's good. Like, don't focus too much on the number that he does in terms of like how big is the number. Focus on the fact that he's doing it really fast. Because you get a lot of attack speed from Tula's Remembrance. Jesus, I really hate saying it. From this weapon, you get a lot of attack speed. You're attacking really fast, and you're gonna be able to put out that kind of damage pretty often. No, I don't think he needs ER. Yeah, no, I don't think he needs ER either. I didn't have any good crit damage. No, but it's fine. Like, this is a good build, I would say. Generally speaking, I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's probably better than mine. Can you melt with him? You can, but I think it's a bit too early to talk about his teams because first of all, he just came out, you know, which makes it a bit complicated. But second, it's just that like Furina is gonna come out, and Furina is gonna have like a decent synergy with most of the Fontaine characters, including Wriothesley, right? Which means that like even if you were to come up with a team that is like ideal for Wriothesley right now, it might change later on because Furina is getting released. Like for example, you said that you tried Wriothesley, Bennett, and who was it? Mona and Kazuha, right? When Furina comes out, you'll be putting Furina instead of Mona. If you're going to pull her, that is. If you're gonna do that. I have C0 Mika and C6 Yanjin, which is better? I don't like Yanjin. I really don't like Yanjin. I will never recommend Yanjin unless you're using Yoimiya. Yanjin trigger quota works on damage instances, not on normal attacks. Which means that if you're hitting like a group of enemies, you run out of trigger quotas. I really don't like her. Also, the fact that she's Geo doesn't synergize with him in the slightest. Mika, on the other hand, providing healing with your normal attacks can be like a comfortable option. I'm not gonna say he's great, but he is definitely a comfortable option. Mika's better for the double cryo. You get cryo resonance, you get healing with your normal attacks, which makes you not have to stress about like the having to charge attack. Because here's the thing, here's a problem that I noticed right away with Wriothesley. If you go below a certain amount of health, the one in which you're not draining your health anymore, this character is not even generating particles anymore. Apart from having your damage be kind of like decreased if you get certain, even a lower like health threshold, you are also not generating particles, which is a really big deal, you know? So it's just better to play it safe and use a healer that will keep you on the before. I think it's about 50% HP. And Mika does it fine. It's just like you gotta build him more healing oriented. I think, yeah, that's it. He kind of reminds me of Wanderer. Yeah, he is like pretty much Wanderer, but cryo and without flight. Like their kits are very similar. I do get why people compare them, but to be honest, I think Wriothesley is more interesting because so far, for most bosses, the fact that Wanderer flies is just a negative rather than a positive. And him having HP manipulation might be good. Like you might be even able to run him without a healer. If you run him with someone like Dehya, like you might not even need a healer because you can just heal back up with his charged attack. But I have to test a bit more. I don't want to confidently say this yet. All right. Wriothesley is not a character in which I know too much about. Okay. I'll keep going with the story quest. I can have Bennett in that team.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like...
Well, go for another team and then don't go with Melt. Go with Freeze or like a Hyper Bloom. I don't like suggesting Hyper Bloom though. Because it feels like it works without him. He's just kind of there chilling. What other team? Oh, yeah, I tried Monocryo. The one that, so far, in my personal opinion, because my Wriothesley is not maxed yet, the one in which I found most success with was actually Monocryo. Wriothesley, Shenhe, Mika, and Kazuha. I think I already said it. I think I'm repeating myself, so I'll shut the fuck up. For good, man.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Goddamn.
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart.
Bro, why is he talking about water tastes? Shut up, Nobilet, honestly. Stop rambling, Grandpa. It's time to get you to sleep.
Placid. Distinct differences
Actually
exist
yapping.
between the waters of each area.
Anyways, I just came to say hello and wish you all good luck. My phone battery is dead. Bye-bye, gamers. Then, see you, Eric. See you, gamer. Can't keep up Melt. With who can't you keep up with Melt? What is the team you guys are talking about? Also, which melt are you talking about? Forward melt or reverse melt? Like, what melt do you want to do?
Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Nahida.
Have to do with
Wait, what about Nahida? No, wait.
I'm pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference.
Reverse. Okay, no. With Nahida, you can very easily do reverse melt. You just need... wait, you said you don't have Dehya, right? Did you say you don't have Dehya?
Oh, could it be because you're the
Yeah.
Hydro Dragon?
Alright, then... what about using... like, do you have Kazuha? Is that you might be able to maintain, like, a burn aura? Just by using Kazuha and Kazuha's ultimate? Infused by, like, Pyro, which is given by another teammate, like Bennett.
We are allowed to bring
Pulled
that
on her
up,
banner
right?
and lost
Since no one
50-50.
else is around? Oh, Paimon's been
Goddamn.
wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice?
You could try that,
Human
but I don't know how
society?
good it is.
Sorry, Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand
Man,
where
it's
my
hard to
long
keep
life should
up.
take me. I lost
What?
many
It's hard to keep
memories
up.
from
The
the
burn
moment I
aura?
was born. The primordial sea, for
How?
example. I can only vaguely
How?
recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Unless I'm overestimating the amount of like pyro that Kazuha puts. It's just that you're putting 1.5 Dendro units every single time Nahida hits, right? On a burn aura, which is it's 1 unit of pyro that keeps being refreshed with 2 units of like burning aura. And Wriothesley is only applying like cryo every 3rd hit. Like, I don't get it. How is it not enough? Like, how is that possible? Because, like, cryo will remove only half of the pyro unit. So 1 pyro unit should be enough to melt 2 hits. And you do apply at least 1 pyro unit per, let's say, 6 hits of Wriothesley. Right? I think that's reasonable to say. His combo lasts something like... his normal attack string is long, something like 2.5 seconds. Kazuha hits more often than 2.5 seconds. Right? Play on 300 to 600 ping. I have no idea how ping affects all this. Maybe Nahida's Tree Karma thing like gets applied later because of that. I don't know if
Perhaps
that
the elemental
changes
dragons
stuff or
of
not.
other nations
I'm
may
sorry.
have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tevat. Abruptly visiting could
Got
very
allergy
well
from the
pose
weapon
an
banner.
unpredictable risk.
Allergy is a good weapon,
Some of them have very...
but I'm guessing you wanted the Wriothesley's, right?
I have been holding on to these unanswered
Still,
questions for
the
a long
Wanderer's
time.
weapon is really good on him. You don't need his
But there
weapon.
is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans.
Cocofish is a
and
member,
myself.
let's go. Yeah.
By observing their behavior,
Hello, Cocofish, by the
perhaps I
way.
could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago,
I'm listening, that's why I'm not
another
talking.
idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain
Damn.
of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't Paimon...
I don't really follow why, but sure. I guess it'll make a bit more sense later on, you know? The rotations take more time, and now he does counter damage consistently. Yeah, I thought so, because there are some other characters like Albedo whose damage gets fucked by ping. Like, if you have bad ping, Albedo does just no damage whatsoever, because, you know, his proc doesn't proc. It procs so much later. And I thought, now he does probably the same, which it is. Well, if that's the case, then you can't use, like, really burn to melt his attacks. Why don't you go with a freeze team instead? Freeze teams should be way more consistent, right? Unless freezing is also, like, server registered, but I don't think it is. You got Risley? Yeah, I do. It's just that usually when I get a character, I'm, like, super happy about it. But with Risley, I'm kind of like, yeah, I got him. I don't know if it was worth it. I really hope that I'll be happy in the long term about this, but if I don't get Freena's weapon, I will cry. I will cry live stream. You guys will witness my crying because I didn't get her weapon. I'm just letting you all know.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next?
If you don't get Freena's weapon, I will make you.
Can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
No. No, that's...
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a
It's
few
just that,
steps
like,
back
how-
and keep a
how-
safe distance.
How do I just refuse something like that? It's just that, like, I think I'm gonna be... Just... Kappa, don't. You gave me so much already, like, don't.
A safe distance?
Matthew's going to get Baiju's weapon or two. If I get Baiju's weapon twice, I don't even know what's gonna happen to me. I might get just possessed. Like my spirit will just leave my body, and my body will be like up for takes to any ghost around. You know, like I'll just. I don't know, dude. I really need her and her weapon. The wait for this character has been way too long for me to not get her and her weapon. It has been crazy. Like, it just cannot happen. No, I didn't have any problem with freeze. Then stick to freeze if you have high ping. Like, I think freeze is nice. And if you're going against bosses, then play Monocryo. Wait, this is pretty cool, man. This is pretty cool now that we're resonating with the water of the fountain. Everything, like, grayscaled. But even less damage in that team. Do you do less damage? That's kind of like weird. Are you sure?
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not
Carol,
only
yeah,
can
I
I
saw.
repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years,
I jump back in after I
we've
got some
stayed in our
food.
village
Alright,
without
then see you later,
finding any
Zafkael.
answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It
Oh, that's
hurt a
fucked
lot
up.
when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Wait, did Carol die? She did, right? Like, didn't they mention earlier that... No, she disappeared? Like, what happened to her? Didn't they mention something about her? So I don't know who Carol is. Is that Melusine that we just saw? That was, like, getting fucking, discriminated by the people of Fontaine.
Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Look.
Oh,
Fuck you. How about that, piece of shit?
hello. I'm Carol, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increasing...
I'm not talking because I'm following him, by the way.
Perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
It's pretty sad.
You heard that?
Why? Why did they do that, man? It's so fucking stupid. Just, they want to hate on the Melusines without even proof that they did anything wrong. So fucking dumb.
Saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervalette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Mm-hmm. Imagine reading what the characters say, and they're voiced. You don't even have to read, you can just listen. How many years ago is this? Like, hundreds of years? Or...
Monsieur Nervalette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Imagine reading what they... Oh, I already read that. I always skip everything. But why? But why? Like, for example, this story is good. Why would you skip this?
Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
The way to teach him a lesson is a setup and pinning it down to Melusines with false accusations. It seems like you guys are the shit asses that shouldn't be allowed in the court of Fontaine, if anything.
Melusines can't be trusted. That goes for Nervalette too.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
Also, how am I seeing all this? Like, wasn't Neuvillette the one that connected with water? Why am I seeing it? Is it because we have a special connection to the water?
The results of the investigation are in...
In the Sword of the Archon quest, I think they said that.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way.
So she did die, like I remember correctly.
Kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
What did he do? But what did he actually do, man? Will we see him?
Did you know?
Please?
They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special
it is.
Security and Surveillance
Let's
Patrol.
see what he did.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
No, I don't really get what they're saying
Vautrin
here.
sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did?
Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
What did he do?
Neuvillette.
Did he kill them?
What have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
Neuvillette is right, but
according to the judgment
what did he do?
Oratrice Mécanique
What did that guy do?
Cardinal,
Vautrin.
Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Hey, stop spacing out! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried
So
my
how
best
were
to
we
suppress the
seeing it
power
if
of
Neuvillette
Hydro
was
within
seeing it
myself, but
instead?
it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over, due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well.
Oh yeah,
Are you
alright.
all right?
That's, I guess, how it works. It doesn't make much sense, since it's kind of abstract, but I guess that's an explanation.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than
Shut up,
Anyways, the
Paimon.
last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the...
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar.
Well, but like that threatening letter is like pretty clear, you know?
I'm
Like,
starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to
like it's not much speculation. You
Then
know?
let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange.
What is it?
I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused
Yeah,
this
we
to
read
happen,
about the
but
smuggling case, right?
it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one
Yeah.
of the documents?
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing
Oh,
here?
Navia also shows up in the story
To look
quest.
for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Well then, hello, Navia.
Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long.
Uh-huh.
The rumors still spread
Fucking
faster than I
stalkers,
imagined.
man. Just following Novilette around.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
He's like a
The
celebrity.
suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Nevertheless, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
I hope Navia will be a good character since she's Geo. Yeah, I think everyone hopes for that. Like, genuinely everyone in the community hopes for her to be, like, really good.
People doing out on the streets so late at night?
But, like, rather than just being good on her own, she should be good to the point that you put her in a lot of teams, you know? Kind of like a better Albedo. Like, she should be a better Albedo.
Plotting against a Melusine.
So, like,
This
Geo
is
isn't that dead
100%
element, you
the
know?
truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It's nice to see the difference between, like, you know, the people that are in Fontaine nowadays and the people that were in Fontaine back in the days with the Melusines and stuff.
This whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
Yeah, they're so lovely though, like they're so cute, no?
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
Hello, gamer. Gaytech Bag Attack. Hello, gamer.
Especially if you have another shift scheduled for
I am
later.
finishing Novilette's story quest, and then I'll probably end the live stream for today. So far, it was a good story quest, but you know, we gotta finish. We gotta get to the bottom of the threatening letters now.
Situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We
Oh.
gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Oh,
Seriously?
Cooper, more like a goober, man.
Duties if Nervy
They
Lad
are
wasn't
sus,
involved.
man.
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Nervulette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
Daddy's looking at us.
This
Comes.
So...
Oh, fuck, I skipped his dialogue by mistake.
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
I miss having Lynette in my teams. I don't sprint around anymore without her. Ava, you came back now that I said that thing about Novilette. Come on, man. How do you guys always join in like the worst possible moment? How do you guys do that? There's like a talent for it. No, it wasn't this. Come on, let me get out. It was a smuggling case. Let me read about it again.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Marechaussee Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders, but who did not participate in the case, will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names.
Yeah, so many names.
That threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us.
Oh.
He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Okay, Navia, the fuck? How did she do that? What? How is she beating the famous traveler and Iudex Novilette? In this fucking case, he just hears about it and like, yep, found it. Guys, come on, guys, come to the cafe. I already found them. What? No fucking chance, right? I really want to hear how she did it though. Like, please don't let it just be bullshit. Like, oh, you know, I just knew. Like, she's some kind of fucking expert detective, man. Did she get like this? Oh, she did. She actually did. Like, she actually got it right. Or is it because they're surrounded by people of the fortress in the fortress of Meropide, or what? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? The whole gang is there.
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
God, what the fuck?
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
Why is she so fucking scared? The fuck?
You're Essin?
Yes, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
Yeah.
Looks like you'll have to make
Let's call Wriothesley.
This was as much as I could do.
Let's call Wriothesley and get him a beating, you know, to Domenico. Let's beat the shit out of him. How about that?
For later. You
Hello,
find
Mikuemi.
Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Also, I just no. Continue current quest. I want to keep playing it. It's nice. Navia actually uses fucking Uzia instead of Pneuma. I thought she would use Pneuma. I think I just saw her vision. It's the same as like Ridsley, right? Which means that she's Uzia. Ain't that crazy? Oh, we're actually going to the Fortress of Meripede. Deadass.
It's Monsieur Nerval.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we've made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
No, actually no.
He's got the same concerns we do.
Wait, what is going on behind the
concerned
scenes?
about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past.
Oh, that's why.
I wish to meet Domenico.
Nah, I
in
didn't even
person and
interpret it
have
like
my
that. I wasn't
questions
understanding.
answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Zijwin!
Oh. What does she have? She also has Uzia, but like, why did they release all the characters that with Pneuma like earlier and then the Uzia ones later? Will have to be like this. Like right now it's gonna be Ridsley, then it's gonna be Furina. Furina actually uses both, but like the one you're gonna be using the most is the Uzia one. Zijwin is gonna be Uzia. Apparently also Navia is gonna be Uzia. Kind of crazy. Which voice are we missing? Charlotte? Charlotte might be Pneuma.
Yeah, and we're
She probably is.
investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry.
Also, why is she more human than the other Melusines? Have they explained it yet? In any story quest?
But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Ridsley.
Okay, I get it.
No,
I'll bring Domenico.
I think you should let him cook.
That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna give him a head.
Were I still a
That's the
criminal,
debt.
I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary.
Lighter sentence, but like, doesn't mean that he's still imprisoned here. Like, it's just that like he runs everything, but like, how does it work? Can he not get out, like, at all? I'm trying to follow the fucking this thing, but it's not leading me to the elevator, is it? Okay, now it finally is. All right, very nice. Now I'm also themed by using Wriothesley and going around the fortress of Meropide. Ain't that nice? Alright. This way.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
I like using his normal attacks, I'm sorry. I was just spacing out a little bit. King of Kring, hello gamer. Hi man, love your voice, but drink some tea because you sound sick. Do I sound sick? I'm not sick. Why? Why would you say that?
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
No, you don't sound sick. You sound normal, Matthew. Your voice is sick. Wait, what? I don't sound sick. I don't. I don't sound sick. What is wrong with you guys? I don't. My voice is normal. It's not just normal. It is better than average. I have a beautiful voice. I don't sound sick. What are you guys talking about? Someone has a fever. Yeah, whatever.
You noticed
Whatever.
them too? The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
No, I didn't see it. You guys made me lose the fucking detail, man.
Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them.
No, I didn't see the badges.
If you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Let me add this. A beginner's protector. What a beautiful polearm. I didn't notice the badges though.
Anything you need?
Uh-huh. And what does this badge mean? I don't even know.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
Maybe.
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family.
Except
Helping
Melusines.
each other
Fuck
is our
Melusines.
purpose. At the same time, we
We
seek
love
to maintain
racism.
just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Is that really so? Is that really so? Is the sending threatening letters to Melusines part of your dealings? Because that isn't very nice, is it?
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace.
What are you guys talking about? Fevers. You guys still talking about fevers? Guys, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. And I don't sound sick. Why?
The first
He's
president
so
of
out
our
of nowhere.
was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
The Melusines don't wear pants. Oh, why would they wear pants? They don't have any genitals to hide. Like they don't have anything.
If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Maybe they should though. You know what? They wear coats and all that stuff. Maybe they should wear pants. Mutual Aid Network advertisement. Help each other. Do all you can to further justice. Do not detest the just judgment. Above are the 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join and membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all mutual aid network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Meropide, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together. Well, it sounds like...
The slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged.
It seems like a nice, like,
this
thing.
book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Like, I don't see anything weird exactly with it right away.
Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Unless, like, they're just fucking lying. I mean, I don't know. Does it even matter that they're wearing fucking badges? Unless Neuvillette has, like, some info about this. Like, oh, no, I've seen those badges. These people are bad people. I know they're racist.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Whether we send them to the double Fortress of Meropide, double exiled.
To an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and
No,
Vautrin.
but they were different.
Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
Vautrin.
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in
But
his
the badge didn't look like that.
Domenico.
Bomboklaka.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Awesome. I'm not reading the chat much. But what the fuck is going on? Whatever, I'll just keep playing the story quest, honestly. You silly billies in the chat. You guys can manage on your own or whatever, right? Yeah, I know, but it's still annoying. What? About McDonald's Yelan? Look, guys. I'll settle it for you, gamers. So you don't have to bicker around in the chat. What Ava is saying is wait. What Ava is saying is correct, but at the same time, it's like...
Allow me to introduce
It's fine if you want to say, oh, Akito's missing, or, oh, this is boring.
Why don't you explain?
It's fine if you say it, but it can also get annoying if you keep saying it. Like, you know... Ava is just expressing themselves, saying that, like, it's getting annoying.
Calm down. I merely want
That's
to
fine.
ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
I'm just saying, like,
Saint has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep
it
hiding.
doesn't really cause any harm, to be honest. Well, it sort of does. It sort of does. If you keep bringing up the fact that one person isn't present and complaining about how boring something is over and over again, you do bring down the mood of the stream and the chat. And you also make it seem like you only care about like one single person in the chat. And it's like, you know, it's fine if it's a joke. But if you keep repeating it, like, let's say, fucking 10 times, is it a joke anyway? Like, is it still a joke? I mean, you are actually complaining about this at this point.
That idiot. I can't believe I trusted
So
him.
guys, just
this
don't.
another way.
All right.
It was
That's
your
it.
idea
You
to
can
send
you
that
can
letter
say that
to
you
the
miss Akito, but like, you know.
Yes.
Who is
It's also fine for Ava to say that they find it annoying. I don't think that's unfair
You're not
to.
trying to frame me for something I
You know what I mean?
haven't done, are you? It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating
Don't show up
your
to
case.
streams and then don't worry, I'm
I
just
assume
taking a
your
break from
previous
y'all.
attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meropide has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse.
Ugh.
I'll tell you the truth.
Now I gotta stop doing this
that,
story
you must
quest
ensure
because
my
of
safety.
you dumbasses in the chat, all of you. But don't show up to streams and don't worry, I'm just taking a break from y'all. But like, I mean, if you don't wanna show up, it's fine. You should show up only if you're actually like interested or having fun. Like you often say that you're bored, so if you don't show up, it's fine. You know, you can also just show up when Akito's there. It's also okay. Yeah, chill. Why you guys get so invested in the stream is to have fun. Yeah, exactly. In fact, I was about to crush someone's head because they were annoying at the store. What? In the story, but my manual recommendations? What? What the fuck? Isn't that a bit much? The King of Kring? Didn't you take it a little too far?
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
Yes.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Nervilette. Everyone in the fortress of Meropide was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
They're just
In the
good
end, I had to
people.
redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it
So what
true
is going
that
on
all
exactly?
members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Nervilette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
So it was hundreds of years ago.
Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That is true.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Nervilette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts.
Very well
Now
said
that
by
the case has
Wriothesley,
been
actually.
settled, I should get going.
And I came to chat being more chaotic than usual. Yeah. Hello, Alpha Squishy Snake. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the chat right now. I'm kind of just reading the story quest, paying attention to it. So I don't know what you guys are saying anymore.
While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better.
Fuck.
My presence could very well result.
They're not supposed to come in today.
In that case, I'll have to insist.
What is going on exactly?
I still have 2 more things to say.
Did someone say anything to you? But nobody asked, then are you still in 2018? Your name like who? What the fuck are you guys like doing in the chat? Why are you okay? No, like why Ava? Why did you say that? What did Alpha Squishy do? They just joined, and you just gotta be mean to them for no reason. Just don't do that. I'll just keep going with the fucking story quest. I don't know what to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the Mutual Aid Network. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
Nevertheless thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship
though?
as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
So I'm assuming that it's about to conclude the Archon quest. It was pretty cool though so far.
Trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation.
But no cutscene.
I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never rejected you, right?
We're walking together. It's like I'm on a date with Novilette.
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand something.
Can we hold hand?
I would like to hear your thoughts too.
Can we please hold hand?
What do you think of me?
What do I think of you? Oh my god.
Paimon agrees with
Kisses Novilette on the spot.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. Hey, any comments?
What I really think is
every
trial
the Traveler spoke!
Left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, cutscene. 30 frames, finally.
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
Oh, it's when he got convicted, I guess.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing.
It's her!
And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past. Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over!
Oh.
The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
He's not crying anymore. Hello, Slime. You joined right at the end of the stream. As soon as I'm done with the story quest, I'm ending the stream.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
Got lucky then. Fuck you, Slime.
There's no need to apologize.
She's also Uzia. Also Clorinde. Like, genuinely every character that's gonna get released now is gonna be Uzia.
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
The celebration interview?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
That's crazy.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais.
What is going on in the chat? Who are you guys simping for? Out of all these characters, Neuvillette or Clorinde? I mean, shit. Fuck. Meant to click on the teleport. Clorinde, of course. Yeah, I do be like that. Look how pretty Fontaine characters are. Yeah, right? They're so fucking beautiful. Child, what? Are you surprised? I mean, I'd do the same, honestly. If I wasn't streaming, I would have barked out loud as well. But you know I'm streaming, so I'll just limit myself to very, very composedly calling her mommy. Maybe even apologize. Apologies, mother. How about that? Oh, Kiara's sleeping.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way,
She's a very EP Melusine.
Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true."
That's crazy.
I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now?
Yes.
I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Alright. Well, this was a good story quest, I would say. It lasted a bit. We got distracted here and there and all that. But now I gotta go. Alright. See you, gamers. See you, gamers. I might do another story quest next live stream.